You've seen the comments. Imagine this was your mom. You are setting your kid up for a lifetime of bullying. How can you shake ass and then tuck in a child at night? The truth is, a lot of us are the moms now. And most of us are doing a lot better than most people. Some of the loudest people in the shaming game are people that were raised by women in Freaknik photos. Women who twerked on cars, kissed strangers, and then raised families afterwards. So why is this generation of women held to such a higher standard? Today we're talking about motherhood, sex work, and the unapologetic joy of doing both. This is Dysfunctional Alliance, the podcast where sex, psychology, and survival intersect. I'm your host, Nat, and our ally this week is Kitty. Kitty's an amazing mother, a dancer, and someone who just won't put up with double standards. This episode is about motherhood in the world of sex work, the misconceptions people hold, the parts we get right, and why you can be both nasty and nurturing. Let's get into it.
I like that. I'm not going to lie, nasty or nurturing. I've never heard that before.
I love that thing.
I love that.
So thank you for coming on, first of all.
No problem. My pleasure. My pleasure. I'm so glad I got this invite.
Of course. So my first question for you is, do you think about psychology or sex more?
Probably the psychology of it.
Yeah. So do you think motherhood brought out more like introspection in you? Or do you think maybe you're thinking about the psychology of your kids more? Which way are you looking at it?
I feel like maybe motherhood made me understand people more.
Yeah.
I feel like before I wasn't really trying to get to know people.
For sure.
And it was just more like, give me money, give me money, give me money. But I'm what you call an OG in the game now, so I more so build relationships with like my customers.
I love that. That's super cool. That's kind of how it is like with what I do. It's really about relationship building and getting to know people. I think that's why a lot of people are like, oh my gosh, why would someone pay for that? And they're not paying for that. They're usually paying for the conversation, like the companionship, I guess.
Yeah,
like just having someone to talk to. People need someone to talk to sometimes. I feel like that's normal. So
everybody needs somebody to talk to. Male,
exactly.
female, in between, pets,
exactly,
plants. Everybody needs something.
For sure. So my next question for you is, if motherhood came with a label, what would yours say? A warning label, sorry. If motherhood came with a warning label, what would yours say?
Label. I don't know what the saying is, but basically like in the retrospect of like your kids are you, like whether you think like you like your DNA is bred into your kids. Like my kid does things that I've never told anybody, things I've never showed anybody, and I've watched her play, and I'm just like,
oh my gosh, literally
that's
happens.
me.
That happens to me. The other day, I was cuddling my baby, and he made a sound that like his dad makes when he's sleeping. It was like the same exact sound, and I was like, what in the world is going on right now? Like, there's no way that that's just like, I don't know. I don't know if everyone does that.
It's in their DNA.
It was very, very interesting. I was like, that's so small, but it was so obvious, you know?
Yeah.
Okay, so my next question is, how old were you when you became a mom? And what did it shift in you mentally or emotionally or just in general?
So it's so funny, actually, because I actually got pregnant on my 21st birthday by a friend of mine. I was going through like a breakup, and it was my birthday weekend, and he was like, listen, I'm paying for you and your friends. So on my 21st birthday,
oh my gosh,
after a night of drinking, partying, and yeah, I would just like, it was like, and I know he had a crush on me. Like, he had a crazy crush on me, and like, he was cute, but I was like in love with somebody else. But,
oh my gosh.
Like, it came time for like my birthday party, and the dude didn't show up, and he's like, no, fuck that. We're not about to sit around and mess around. We're going to go out. And I'm like, all right, let's go out.
Okay.
It changed a lot in me, though. Like, it made me, because like I said, I never knew myself to have emotions. So I feel like it's so funny because being in my family, I'm the oldest daughter on both my mom and my granddad's, my mom and my dad's side. So it's like, I never was one to have emotion. It was always like run everything.
Yeah.
Run this household, do this, do that. So it was just like, I don't care for people. But it made me realize, like, oh, okay, I do got to care about other people's feelings.
Yeah.
And then I feel like it made me way more emotional. My mom tells me all the time, like, when did you become so soft? Like, where's that crazy girl? I'm just
That's
like,
so funny.
I have a daughter.
That's so funny.
I need to love everything now, so.
I think it's so funny that you got pregnant on your 21st birthday. You have the whole story, like specifically the part about it being your friend. I've been watching this show, I guess like plugged to Netflix because they have this show out right now, and it's called like I can't remember. It's Sneaky Links.
Yeah, I did see the preview for that.
Gosh.
I wanted to watch it.
Bitch, it's good. That shit's juicy. It's juicy.
It looks good.
It's juicy, bro.
Looks good.
Listen, I'm not going to give anything away.
Right.
But some of these men, cojones. They have
cojones. The
cojones.
audacity is on sale.
Like, it's actually, you should watch it. It's very intriguing. Okay. But that's like the whole concept is like, they go in there and they're like five guys, 5 girls, and they're like, I'm ready to be in a relationship. I'm ready to settle down. And they're like, we're going to meet these new people. That's what they think the basis of the show is. And then, like, while they're all standing there, one of their sneaky links comes in. Yeah, like, all of their, one of each. Like, so everybody's sneaky link is in there. Right. And they have to choose if they want to, like, try to make things work with their sneaky link or if they want to like, try to pursue something else. Right. Like, with somebody else's sneaky link.
Right, exactly. That's what I was going to say.
Oh, my gosh. It gets intense. There's some crazy stuff. And, you know, there's this girl, Angelique. And I'll just say, I think Angelique deserves the world, and she can do better than what she's okay with.
Angelique.
Yes. Come on, Angelique. Baby. You're a cute girl. You got the cute personality. Let's go. And also, if you want to be friends, let me know. Hit me up. Side note, anyways, I think one of the things that it changed, like becoming a mom changed in me, was like my work ethic. Like when I was just like a person, I was like, okay, yeah, like I have drive, like I want to do this, I have these goals. But when I became a mom, I was like, no, I need to go get these goals. Like, I don't know what you're talking about, but I have things to do. And so I was like, literally like, bang, 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 bang. Like I became a mom and then I got sick. I thought I was going to make other steps because I still had the work ethic. I didn't know where things were going to take me. And, you know, I stopped dancing like when I became a mom and when I got sick. But oh my gosh, it is so squeaky. I was just moving.
Oh, yeah. Now, honestly, when we're in it, we don't hear it.
Yeah, for sure. When
we think about it, then it's like,
okay, squeaking. That's fine. Hopefully that's not bothering you guys too much. I don't think it should be. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. But yeah, so I went from like, okay, like this would be cool to like, okay, I'm going to post content every single day and I'm not going to stop because this is what I have to do. Like this is my drive now. And I still want to have a career, even though I'm like unable to do a lot of stuff. I mean, you just saw like physical proof, but even though I'm not able to do a lot of stuff, I'm like, I still want to hit my goals that I had. Like that doesn't deter me from what I plan on doing. So I think it really like, it made me hustle.
Yeah,
I was like,
for sure. Because like without a kid, you just can spend. It's whatever. It's like, I see it. I want it. It's mine. And then you're like a kid and you're like, oh, wait. Do they need something? Oh, wait. Do they need shoes? Do they need clothes?
Oh my gosh,
And then they grow like weeds. So it's just like, and then it's like when they get older, like mine, who's 12.
Oh my gosh.
They want so much.
I'm not ready.
I was not.
Bro, I'm really not ready. Okay, so one of the reasons that I'm like, yeah, I gotta be successful is because I spoil myself. And there is not a realm of this universe, of any universe, where I am not spoiling myself.
I can't tell myself no.
And because of that, if I'm like that, then he has to get whatever he wants. Like I can't get it all and he doesn't. And so so now we all have to be spoiled.
We are.
It sets a bad precedent, but it's not going to change and he's going to be spoiled. And like, I'm not having any more babies. Like for sure, that's cooked. Like there's no chance of that. So
yeah, he can be.
So I'm like
he's
as
going to
spoiled
be
as he
spoiled,
wants
yeah.
until we adopt, and then we can spoil another, and that'll be fun.
I was literally saying the same thing. I only have one right now, and I've my girl's 12, and I want a son so bad, but it's like. Yeah, if by the time I'm 40 something and I don't have a kid, I'm about to just adopt the little boys, and y'all about to be looking at me crazy when I'm about to have 50 sons and my one little daughter.
Man,
but like I have 2 dogs now, so one's a girl, one's a boy. Like, and because I can't have a son, I ended up getting myself for Christmas a boy dog, and I love him. I love that. And his name is Tanner. But yeah,
you're like, I'm gonna be a boy mom one way or the other.
One way or another. But my daughter has 2 brothers, and I'm like obsessed with them. Like I love them. Mm-hmm. So one's in the military, so I miss him so much. Mm-hmm. Like, but I talk to them. They call me on 3-way all the time. So
thanks for your service.
I get to talk to them. But yeah, when I say my kid is spoiled, and I had to, I'll tell you right now, spoil him, but then you got to make him earn it, because my daughter was
that's my plan.
My sister in the store, and normally if it's just me and my daughter, if we go to the store, if I take her with me, she's getting something. If I'm like, hey, get dressed, get in the car, she's getting dressed and get in the car, so she knows to get in the car. So when so all the time, like she gets something. So one day she went out with my sister, and I guess my sister wasn't me, so she wasn't getting all she wanted. So when my sister had told her no, she told my sister, like, so when you say no, do you really mean no? Or are you going to be like my mom and just tell me no and then get it later before we leave? And I was like, so my sister called me, was like, hey, your child is spoiled. And I was like, okay, you know what? I'm going to nip that in the bud, because she got me fucked up. Because what do you mean? Yeah. I'm just going to get it anyway. Because I do. Because you know you're my only baby. So you get spoiled.
And honestly, that's how I am. Literally. And I
did that.
I'm spoiled in like literally every way. It's kind of crazy. We went, yes, me too. And so we went to this shoe store yesterday for literally something totally off topic. And I'm not like a sneakerhead. I don't like buy sneakers a lot.
Me neither.
I love a good pair of Vans, and like I think I have one pair of sneakers. Oh, and I have some blazers. But I rotate through those shoes. Like I have like my set pair, and I'm good to go with those. Especially because I'm like, I don't like to buy shoes that I can't wear with a lot of stuff. That really stresses me out. I'm like, no, I don't want to do that.
I absolutely hate tennis shoes. I didn't buy tennis shoes till the age of 20-something. I've never owned a pair of Jordans in my life. Well, yes, I did. I actually had those blue jean denim Jordans.
I had one pair of Jordans, and
but they looked big and bulky on my feet.
That's
so
literally...
I didn't like it. So the only tennis shoes that I've ever purposely went out and bought was the Huaraches when they were crazy, going ham. I had the pink ones, the red ones, the black ones. And then, I always get the Steve Madden rhinestone tennis shoes with the matching fanny pack. So I have like 4 pairs of those. And then I started buying, honestly, that's the only tennis shoe I buy now is Steve Madden. So it's either the rhinestone ones, or they got these like cute chunky ones, but I got those with the purses too. So like every time I get a Steve Madden shoe, I get the matching purse. But it's only their tennis shoes. I don't buy their heels or boots, but all like the rhinestone tennis shoes and their like chunky tennis shoes, I buy them with the purse. I don't wear tennis shoes though. Yeah. I have to.
I've been like super anti, but then I walked into the shoe store and they had these cute freaking shoes, bro. And they were set up like Mommy and Me. Well, actually they weren't set up like Mommy and Me. They were set up like big kids to little kids. Yeah. But
I saw the vision.
Exactly. Because I'm like,
they secretly saw the vision.
Yeah. I'm not going to tell you guys the secrets of that. If you know, you know. Big kids, if your feet, you know.
My feet are big. I can't get in big kids. I've tried.
Oh, can you not?
I wear a size 9 in women.
Oh, I'm so sorry. That's so tough. I'm like at the very end. I can wear the very last size. Well,
that's my mom.
I can wear the last 2.
Sophie. My mom's like 5'3". She's tiny.
I can wear 6s or 7s in big kids. Bitch, these shoes are so cute. They're like the ice cream edition Nikes. I'm about to pull them up on my phone. Sorry, not to be annoying, but I just have to show you how freaking precious they are. I love miniature things. Like, if you give me a mini,
that's what I'm saying. And that's so crazy.
I watch mini brands videos religiously, or even better, people that make tiny dollhouses.
Oh yes!
Oh my god! And they're always so realistic. It'll be like
cottage ones.
I really like the one. I follow this one. She's new. She's new to my brain. But it'll be like little boxes of stuff, but it's actually filled with the stuff. So it'll be like this little teeny tiny little like baby wipes. And she'll pull out little teeny tiny baby wipes. I'm addicted. I can watch it for literally hours. It's dangerous.
This lady, she like cuts like holes into walls and makes like little homes for like miniature little things, and I love that.
Oh, I've seen that. Those are so fun. Yes, and then she'll just like zoom in on the
if
wall.
I cut a hole in my wall, my family would look at me like, what the hell?
Look how freaking precious.
Oh, yeah, see, yeah.
And so I got...
And my favorite color is brown, if you can't tell.
Same. I love a good neutral. That's the name of my game.
People are like, that's not a favorite color. Brown's not a color. Brown is a color.
Oh, it is.
Fight me about it.
I think neutral's a color. Like,
tan,
if
beige,
it's neutral and it's neutral, it goes together. If it's like, it could be like a neutral green and like a neutral tan. Neutral and neutral. It goes together. That matches.
Like, I'm quick to throw all browns together.
Yeah.
I don't care.
Brown matches.
I love brown.
Brown equals neutral equals matches.
Everything.
In my brain.
All of it.
And if you think my outfit doesn't match, I really don't care.
Me
I think it
either.
matches in my brain.
My daughter was like, it's giving Bratz doll.
No, it really is giving Bratz doll. I was thinking of what you're giving, and that is totally, it's giving Bratz doll. Especially the makeup, you look very like, yeah, doll. I love it.
I try to keep my makeup simple because I'm lazy. I don't know how to do foundation, contour,
Girl,
concealer.
You did great.
You
it
get
looks
blush,
really good.
highlighter, and eyes and lips. That's all you get from me, baby.
I get it. I went through like a time where I did like super duper heavy makeup, always like super big eyeshadow and lashes and like crazy stuff. And I was trying to be like famous on Instagram. Whoa, plot twist. Because I did, but definitely not for makeup.
I literally was looking at my Snapchat and was like, oh my God, I used to do my eyes like crazy.
Oh my
I need
God.
to get back in there.
There's
Now,
this page
I'm
on
just
Instagram.
Like wing, lash, inner corner.
There's
blue,
this page
gone.
on Instagram that I absolutely cannot. I hate that it exists on the internet, and I hate that I'm about to tell you guys about it, but I am. My grandma was trying to figure out, like, she was like trying to figure out my page, but in that moment, I couldn't remember like either what my podcast page was or like, I don't know. Maybe she just was like immediately going into it and she didn't give me a chance to say it.
Right.
But she just starts typing and she's like, oh, I think I found you. And then she shows me this page and it's from 2018. And I'm like, girl, fuck no. I'm like, I think I literally said that to her. Like, I think I might have literally said, Grandma, fuck no. Take that shit down right now. And I don't know how to get it off. And I hate that. I got to figure it out because I'm like, I don't have access. I don't have access to that. It's like pictures of me when I was like 18, just like voguing. Oh God, it's so cringe. It's awful. It's
I
a
went
bad
back
time.
and looked at my old, what's it called, Facebook pictures, and I had this one hairstyle where I had like the old school Remy Ma bang. It was like black hair and then blonde in the bang. And I was like,
diva. I hear you.
Oh, I don't want that back real quick.
Period.
This is the funniest.
Let's go into our next question, and then we'll move on to like our next section. So this one is, how did dancing fit into your life when you became a mom? Were you a dancer before you became a mom?
Yes, I've been dancing. I think I danced for like honestly like a year or two and then stopped.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
And then I was just like working a lot of random odd jobs, and then I realized like, what I want to do was in the like club industry, no matter what, like whether it be dancing or whether it be bartending, like that's really what I wanted to do is bartend. So I figure, you know what, I might as well have to start in a club as a dancer, too, because that's like what people like. I could have took the other route of going waitress and then bartender, but you know, sometimes you gotta take the easier route. And the easier route for me was
work smarter, not harder.
Right. So the easier route for me was dancing and then becoming like a couple of my boss's favorites, and then them needing somebody and then realizing I was loyal. So it was like, okay, let me throw you behind the bar.
Exactly.
And then I secretly went and took like a bartending school in Cleveland. Shout out to Cleveland Bartending School.
I remember when you did that.
Yeah. So and I graduated on like, I think it was like 2023 on St. Patrick's Day. I actually graduated on St. Patrick's Day.
I think I have a really fire picture of my butt from that night, actually.
So I had a mixology little certificate, and then I went to the water park, or not water park, an amusement park. I won't say the name, but you know what it is if you're in Ohio. For sure. So I went to the amusement park, and as soon as they seen that little mixology certificate. They was like, okay, boom, behind the bar. And then when they got me behind the bar, they was like, oh, you are fast and you're fun and you're pretty. And I go above and beyond when I'm behind the bar. So
I love that.
But dancing though, that's always been for like, and it's not like it's dancing because I'm like taking my clothes off. Like when I first started dancing, people used to bully me because they was like, she ain't no stripper. She dances. Like she up there doing a routine. Like who does she think she is? She's up there. And the customers was like, well, we want a bitch to do a routine. Yeah. Like where is the routines? I ain't never seen a stripper doing a routine. Like,
let me see that.
I want to hit the splits. I want to look in your eyes. I want to climb the
girl,
pole.
I remember. I remember.
So like
this
I put on
crazy. So it's like watching Cirque du Soleil when you watch Kitty dance.
So I like to put on a show. So like I love dancing, but bartending is really what I wanted to do. But I love dancing.
Yeah,
it's just like it builds your confidence. Honestly, just as easy as it can build your confidence, a bad day can knock.
Oh my God, for sure.
Rough days.
I feel like you have to be really like strong-minded to be able to like go through with it. I feel like dancing, I tell a lot of people this, I feel like dancing is why I'm able to do social media so confidently, because genuinely hate comments do not upset me. Right. Because I'm like, this is a person through a screen.
Right.
And 2 years ago, I had a dude telling me that my stomach was too big and that he wanted this skinny girl that was a few seats over. Which definitely, that hits your core a lot. It hits your core a lot harder than somebody saying like, ew, why are you wearing that on my Instagram post? I'm like, okay, bro, you're not the one that's giving me money. If anything, it's actually the opposite. Because like in the club, it can hit your confidence because it's like, that's my income. Like, oh shit, he doesn't want me like because I'm chunkier. And that's affecting me. Like gives me less money for the night. And
it really does knock your confidence for the rest of the night. Yeah. Even if you're having a good night, that one comment from somebody who's irrelevant in your life can make you be like...
Yeah. That's why I feel like I do. A lot of people will be like, oh my God, how can you stand that? And I'm like, A, it's par for the course. Like, I genuinely don't think you can be a social media creator of any genre without getting like some incessant hate comments. It's insane. I don't know why people are like this, but I'll get so much hate comments like, oh my God, you're so big, it's gross. And then I'll scroll down to another video and it'll be a girl who was like my size and then lost some weight. And then it's like, oh my God, you looked so much better when you were big. Why would you lose this weight? You look gross now. Just like, so any way you go, you're not going to make anyone happy. Just do what you want.
People are bored and they live to hate.
And I actually literally had to talk to my therapist about this because like before I started doing OF again after I had my baby, I literally was so torn. I was like, I don't know if I should do this. Like, what if it messes things up or like all this stuff? And my therapist gave me like some good points. She was like, A, you're the one that's raising your son. Like, you're the one that's going to teach him what things are worthy of feeling judged for. And respect, like what makes you worthy of respect, what makes you a good person. And it is definitely not going to be like if you wore a low-cut shirt on a video or some tight pants. Like that's not going to be the main thing that he ever thinks of. That'll never be his first instinct. And people bully kids, like kids will bully kids for everything. Like your dad could be the bus driver and your kid's gonna get bullied because your dad drives the bus. Like they will find anything. Your dad could be a freaking like me in the future. Like your mom could be a millionaire and kids might be like, oh my God, you're a rich mom that is buying you everything you want and giving you a good life
and don't want for love because like we still give our kids love. And that's the crazy part. Like people think that like sex workers are bad moms. We are some of the best moms because when we go home, we ain't worried about a man because we've been pleasing y'all all day.
Exactly.
So when we go home, we just want to play with our kids.
We don't have that. I love that aspect. That point because we do not have that male-centeredness.
We are not. It's so funny how sexual we are at work. As soon as we put on them sweatpants in the back room, we are no longer strippers.
Exactly. I go straight into mommy mode.
When I'm suddenly leave the club, even when I go out with my stripper friends, like they know if they come up with me, like, yes, we're strippers in that bar. We about to turn up, get ratchet in that bar. But I don't care where we are outside that bar. We are women. Mm-hmm. We are ladies.
Exactly.
I don't care what we do from 9 p.m. to 3 a.m. Like, And once we clock out, we clocked out, and we are back to being women, and women can go out and have fun and be, you know, slightly ratchet with their girls. But you ain't about to sit there and let everybody just walk up and grab on me, grip on me, and smack on me because they know, like, I do that at night. If I'm not half naked, why are you gripping and grabbing on me?
A night out with the girls is not the same as, like, a night at work. Like,
and I don't care if I see a customer on the night out.
I don't know you, literally.
Hi, you gonna buy my girls around? If not, I'm cool. I'll buy you. Actually, I'll buy you one. Actually, and that's actually more what I do. Yeah. I would prefer if I see my customer out, just so, like I said, relationships. I'll buy them around, like.
I love that.
Get them what they drinking on me.
I love that.
So I know that you come to the club that weekend, like, I seen you out. You and your girls looked good. Thanks for the drink.
That's dope.
You're welcome.
Love that.
You come to see me now.
Yes.
So my little $5 beer just made me $200-$300 for the night. Like,
so I'm curious. Being a dancer, so I get a lot of comments. I mean, not all the time, but occasionally I'll get, like, just a stream of comments that are basically just like, oh my God, you're never going to start a family. Like, just hateful comments about being a mom in general and, like, what will happen with your kids and things like that. Have you gotten, like, being an in-person, like, as a dancer, have you gotten any hateful remarks about being a mom ever, like,
all the
throughout
time,
your time?
They'd say, like, because at first, that's why I ended up having to make myself, like, 2 social medias, like, to separate, because I could understand where people were coming from, where it's like, I'm posting a flyer for my job, and then, you know, 2 weeks later, I'm posting pictures of my kid graduation. So I could understand where they were coming from with that. So then that's why I made, like, my Proper Kitty page, and I was like, you know what, business, personal.
I love that so much, because one of my biggest pet peeves, and this is not, I don't want to mom shame anyone.
Never.
But I just feel really uncomfortable when spicy creators have their kids on their page. Right. Like, I don't like to be able to see their kids' full face. It makes me literally uncomfortable. Like, I'll be like, whoa, I was just, like, really eyeballing your tatas.
Right.
And now that's totally not what's happening.
Right.
Now, in the next scene. And so I do think that that's very odd. And I feel like a lot of women might not be open to, like, seeing that perspective and being like, oh, you know what? That is weird. I've had people, like, shame me for doing this as my job. Meanwhile, they tried to do it.
Right.
And you could still go on their page afterwards and see pictures of their ass,
like, from back
and
in
their
the day.
kids, like, literally side by side. It's like, this one's, like, they're way off topic. It makes me so uncomfortable. I don't know. It's just a me thing.
It's like, don't forget where you came from.
Yeah.
Baby.
And, like, motherhood, I think motherhood is such a big part of, like, life. And so I do think it's totally normal to want to highlight the fact that you're a mom, because it's beautiful and it's an amazing process, and it does take a lot of work. Like, you are working on your job, you're on social media, you're doing everything it takes to do, like, a content creator role, on top of being a parent, which is so, like, it literally takes a lot of strength. In dancing, like, same type of deal. It takes a lot of, like, strength. And I think I lost my train of thought a little bit, guys.
It's all good.
I don't remember where I started. So
it's probably because we...
Tom, or whoever's editing this, please cut this part out. Please let me think about what I was about to say. Actually, skip it. Next question.
Like, we out here.
It's making my head hurt that I can't think of what I was about to say. Because it was really, like, I think it was pretty insightful. That's embarrassing, and that was loud. Sorry if you're listening on headphones. My apologies. Let's go. Okay, so we're gonna go back to the women in Freaknik photos, right?
Ooh.
So, what do you think is their viewpoint on these topics now? Because I feel like some of them do not have the stances that you would expect them to.
That's what I'm saying.
They'd be like the first ones to be like, oh, she's a floozy. That's literally not the word that they're using. I don't know why.
There was a time on TikTok a little while ago when they were doing the Where Are They Now Freaknik girls, like, They was like, some of them was like, man, I'm church ladies and gone. Like, some of them were like our church pastors' wives and deacons.
It's like,
and so it's like, baby, what was you?
Why are you?
You say open.
Exactly.
Like, stripping ain't nothing like Freaknik. I'm sorry. Freaknik, y'all got. Like,
they
I'm
were
sorry.
wilding.
What a time to be alive.
I was about to say, I wish I was there.
Like, I'm not gonna hold you,
I would have had a great time at Freaknik.
I'm sorry. I think I would.
But I'm the same way. Like, and that's what upsets me when, like, either the women themselves or the children who like think highly of their mother,
right?
But then they'll look down on people like us, and it's like, Mama wasn't even getting paid. Mama was getting a nice Polaroid photo and maybe a couple of like hits of a joint, but you weren't. You love
just
her.
For a story, just to say, hey, I might have met this rapper.
Just to say, like, hey, y'all remember Freaknik? And I would have done the same thing. But why are we shaming people for it? Like, I think it's like a little bit of like self-hatred, like self-shame.
Right,
like, they feel shamed. They feel shame that they did that, which, okay, that's fine. But I'm sure that there's a lot of Freaknik girls that were in the Freaknik pictures that are now like us, that are like, yes, I'm a mom and I'm fun as fuck. Like, I'm lit.
They be the ones who kids believe, like, and those are the ones that had a time. Those are the ones who kids believe, like, mom is so boring. You're like,
yeah, mom
baby,
never did anything. Mom's a prude.
You don't
she
know.
Would never.
Mama had fun, baby.
Literally, Mama had a mechanic on speed dial whenever things were going like a little bit tough.
And the
Mama had Mama had a little bit
posting their parents like, my dad said he used to pull hose back in the day, and then you see back in the day, and you're like, yes, he did.
Yeah,
I see why. I should have been your mother.
He could pull me now.
Right now.
Like, he probably was literally Mac Daddy for sure. Like, I'm sure.
I'm not gonna lie. There was this one I seen, and I was looking like, Papa.
I saw this video of this dad, and honestly, he was using this sound. I'll show you too later because I feel like it'll be cute. Oh, I sent it to you. You did see it. I was like, why is he kind of fine? Like,
that's what I'm saying. We're at the age where it's like we can date the son or the dad, and for me, I want the dad. Like, I want your dad. I don't want you. I want your dad.
I'll take both. Who knows? We can just see where the time goes.
I need both, honestly.
Love that for you.
I need both. I'm
a Sagittarius, so I just like to try. I don't need it, but I'd like to experience.
I tell myself I need it. That's the problem.
I'd like the experience, though, for sure.
I was just talking like, don't fall in love with me. I'm here for the plot.
I was just talking to my friend the other day, and like, she was like, I'm not going to go into details. She was like, she has a lot going on, and I called her randomly, and I was like, bitch, let's go to Dubai. And she was like, my life is in shambles right now. Why are you inviting me to Dubai? Like, what's wrong with you? And I was like, if my life was in shambles right now and my friend called me to go to Dubai? Are you kidding? I'd kiss her on the lips. Like, baby, I'd say, forget all of this stuff. We might end up living there. Like, who cares about what we have here? I'm stressed out. Let's hop on that plane. The planes to Dubai are freaking luxurious as well. So, like, it's a win. It's W's all around the chat. That's all I'm saying. That's the only point that I want to make about that. So, if you're watching this, you know who you are. And I don't know if the Dubai offer is still on the table, but
I do want to go that sand duning.
If we figure it out and it is on the table, you know where to hit me up. Just saying.
And then she can send me a link. I'm fun.
Mm-hmm.
I'm fun.
Okay. Sorry if that was like a lot of guzzling right there. I feel like it was really sloppy. Like, it wasn't exactly how I meant to go for it.
Pause.
You know how it be.
Oh, my eyes is watering.
You know how it be.
That's funny.
Next question. Do you think social media has played a role in the way people view sex work? And do you think it's negative or positive?
Honestly, I think social media changed it completely. I feel like it made it more acceptable because it was like, because it like became like, you know what, even your favorite celebrities.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I feel like it's kind of started when like all the celebrities were getting like exposed and all those like their sex tapes were leaking and their pictures were leaking, their nudes were leaking. So it was like, you know what, these people, are normal like us.
Yeah.
And everybody
we're all
wants
doing
to
it.
flash a titty. Everybody wants to shake some ass. And then it's like for the celebrities that find it fun to like go to strip clubs and like host stripper parties. Mm-hmm. So it's like it's letting them know like, you know, this is accepted because it's like everybody likes to have fun and everybody likes to have fun with pretty girls.
For sure.
I mean, granted, it sucks that, you know, the most lucrative industry is us being half naked, but men or women, who doesn't love a beautiful body?
You know, and like
and fun
to
company.
Run off of that, I feel like I could get canceled for this, but I love being naked. Like, and genuinely, I think being naked is natural. Like, we literally came into this earth naked. Like, and there's so many things, like, especially as a woman, like, some people don't know this, but you can, like, literally reduce your UTIs and yeast infections and things like that by going commando. Like, things like that, I'm just like, I don't know. Why wouldn't you just, like, it makes sense to be comfortable being naked. And so I feel like the human body doesn't become, like, inappropriate until it's made inappropriate. Right. So I think just being naked is just it's just being naked.
That's why there's whole nudist colonies.
I was just about to say,
they are some of the happiest people you'll ever meet in your life.
Or like those beautiful sculptures, those beautiful sculptures of women. They never have clothes on. Like, people have loved looking at half naked women forever, like literally forever since like. So we have like fucking chiseled
and then, like, back
stone.
in Africa, it's not even like they like looking at it. That's just what their dorm is.
Can
like,
you imagine
what is a
seeing? Can you imagine how much it takes? Y'all are out here. I just thought of something. Y'all are out here criticizing people who pay to see women naked. And some men, way back in the day, took a giant slab of rock and chiseled her tits into it.
Into stone.
Into stone.
Marble, if
you know how long that took?
Therefore,
they were taking months to see this naked woman all the time. So I think fucking $8.
To see beauty.
Yeah, to see her look beautiful. $8? Literally stop complaining. Like, the men who built those sculptures would be very disappointed in you guys.
They would have a field day at the club. Like, who do I sculpt?
They'd be like, oh my God, this is heaven. Like, can I put you guys on retainer? Hold up. Like,
acting like Leo in the Titanic. Lay there. I'm gonna paint you, baby.
Exactly. Like, it really does baffle me, especially because, like, time is money. We all know time is money. So if you put their time into, like, wait, hold up. If you put their time into, like, the worth of that item, you can literally find the worth of that item. It's in a museum. Like, there's...
Right now.
Literally, we can go figure out how much it costs.
Honestly, I think it's priceless.
Like, that's just not for sale.
Those sculptures are priceless.
So one day, that picture of my ass that you saw on Twitter and you think people are going to make such a big deal about, it's going to be priceless. It's going to be in a museum somewhere. Like, don't play with me.
Big booty museum.
That's all I got to say. Exactly. Like, no number on that, and people are going to be like, why would someone pay to see that?
A lot of people have.
Except,
don't do that. Not too much. Don't think that.
It actually baffles me the amount of people that really are like, they're serious. They'll say like, who would pay for that? I know that there's nothing going on for her. And I'm like,
and judge me. I helped my boo get started.
Literally, I meant to mention that. Literally, Kitty is the reason that I started dancing. Like, my very first day.
You're so pretty. They're gonna love you.
My very first day, she gave me.
Mad at me like, why you bring this pretty light skinned bitch in this club? And I was like, because I'm obsessed with her. I just want her around me. I don't know what you thought. I love her.
Literally, she helped me with outfits. She got me together.
My baby's bad.
I drank my first night, so I was a little tipsy. I sat on the floor. She gave me her coat to lay down on.
Kitty, we do this.
Literally, Kitty was the intro into it. I had like OnlyFans before I started dancing, but once I started dancing, I was like, oh yeah,
the confidence was like boom, boom, boom.
Yeah,
boom.
I was like, she got
it. She had, because when I say it's so funny. I met her at a bar, and I met her through literally her just walking past me, like, oh my God, you're so pretty, and I'm like, I know this badass bitch ain't telling me I'm pretty. Okay, like just randomly, she would just walk up to me like, you're so pretty, you're so, like multiple times. I was let me get your Instagram, let me get your Snapchat, like, let's chop it, like, you're pretty, let's go.
That really is like my tagline. If you see me like walking around, I never am quiet. If I see something that I like, if I like your outfit, if I like your bag, you're wearing some cute shoes, like, you're beautiful.
She's gonna say it.
I am gonna say it. I don't hold back. I think it's silly, and it could make someone's day. Like, and literally, I think about that. Like, I think about that all the time because, like, somebody could be having a really sad day and, like, I could say, like, girl, those shoes are fire. Sometimes they don't even hear me. And I'm still like, I got the compliment out. So, yeah. Like, at least I put the positivity out. I really strongly believe in
I feel like that's what made me start doing that. Like, I literally walk up to strangers. Like, they'll just walk back. Hey.
Stop. That makes me so happy.
Hey.
You're making me a sap. Stop.
I remember one time I got drunk. It was downtown with my best friend. We was just going out one day. And I was like, I just walked up to a girl and was like, you are really pretty. Mind you, I feel like we was dressed in like, because we went to Summer Jam. We was like in like cargo pants and crop tops and cute shirts. I walked up to the girl, like, you're so pretty. She's like, I'm coming with you. Like, she's holding my hand. My friend was like, let her hand go, you're not gay. I was like, hey, I mean, she trying to come. She's like, let her hand go. I was like, oh, okay.
The amount of friends I've made by just like the power of like a small compliment it's so crazy. I've gone on trips where I was supposed to be with someone and they didn't show up, and I was like, I'm not gonna waste my trip. Yeah, and so I've just like done it, and I've made friends that like now I see their kids grow up on Facebook, and I'm like, wow, I remember just randomly meeting that girl on the beach one day and adding her on Facebook.
Point, like,
yeah,
you know what?
Yeah, I love it. I love that whole little interaction has made me really happy. I appreciate that. So my next question, excuse me, my next question for you is, what does a good day look like to you as a mom, as a dancer, or even just like as a woman?
Right. For me, waking up with my daughter having took the dogs out, so I don't have to tell her, which that really works. But a good day for me, wake up, the dogs have been took out. I can just feed her whatever she wants, honestly, because again, she's my only kid, and honestly, whatever she eats, I get.
Yeah.
Then I always gotta smoke a splizzy. And then I'm opening up a boutique, so I'm either trying to get that done. I'm hanging wallpaper. I got lazy halfway through.
What are you gonna have?
It's gonna be a lingerie boutique, and it's actually gonna be called The Proper Kitty Boutique.
Oh,
you know, play on my name.
God, stop it! Is it gonna be online? Well, no, you just said wallpaper, so it's gonna be.
Well, I have a storefront already, so I've been. It's in Sandusky, but I'm actually going to open like a Shopify eventually.
Oh my gosh, that's so freaking
I tried
exciting.
to like kind of rush it, and I realized like with all the people that I talk to, they're like, bro, expect in the first year to lose money. You're not first year. You're not meant to really make money. So it's for me. I feel like it works because I take my clothes to my job and sell it to my coworkers. So that works. I sell to coworkers and the bartenders. So
well, girl, hook me up. I need some stuff for my videos, pictures, and stuff like that.
For sure. Actually, I have some stuff that I know would be super cute on you. I know. It's like this red and white outfit with hearts on it. It'd be so fire.
I want it.
I know you want it. But yeah, so. But yeah, doing the boutique stuff, and then I always go to work. If my body shuts down, I'll call off. But normally, I just prefer to go to work. I love working, so I just for me, I just prefer to stay busy. So work daytime, and then because technically now I have 3 jobs of bartending at Cedar Point, but I just changed that to only weekends. So it's like daytime, either I'm at the shop or Cedar Point. Nighttime, I'm at work. In between with my daughter, and then I usually take 1 or 2 days off a week to just be with her and the dogs, full days, because I see them regardless all day.
For sure.
But and she goes everywhere with me now. She's 12, and now she's finally at the age where she's like, man, can I just stay home? And I got her a cell phone, got her a Switch, so she's just like, can I stay home? Or then she'll just like, can I go around the corner to the shop? And I'm like, all right, cool. But she doesn't want to do anything with me anymore.
That's sad. Stop. That literally makes me sad. Okay. Next question. Actually, this is a little add-on to that question. What was the best night you've ever had as a dancer?
So the thing is, I can't remember because I was ridiculously drunk, and
just
half
how much
of my
money
money got stolen. So I want to say, because I work at small clubs. I've never been one to work at a big club. I like hometown bars, so I can get like a steady clientele. So I feel like the best night I've had was like Mark 2300. No, that's a lie, because this man used to give me that every single time he saw me. So I think it was like 32, because he had gave me like 23, and it was like a bomb ass night. So I think the most I've ever made was like 3,200.
That's nice.
That was so long ago.
Yeah, it was it. What do you think about the like theory of dancers being able to tell the economy?
That's big facts. We can tell. We know because a lot of us do have other jobs. So like for a dancer, if a dancer works at a club 1 or 2 days a week, then she has another job. But if she works there every day, she's not really trying to get another job. The economy definitely got worse. Like, once, honestly, COVID changed it all.
Yeah.
Especially for my city. Like, I mean, I dance in Sandusky, and we are literally a tourist city. I can't remember what number we are ranked on, like, top 10 tourist cities, but we are in the top 10.
Yeah.
I'm not from Sandusky. I'm saying we, like I'm from there, but I live there now, so we. But so like in the wintertime when Cedar Point is closed, it's dead. And then when Cedar Point opens up, then it's busy. But ever since COVID, every single bar except for us and one other bar stays open after midnight. Like,
damn.
Maybe, and then now the Cedar Point's open, so now there's 3 bars that stay open after midnight. But other than that, everybody closes at 12, 1 o'clock.
Do you think OF has had anything like to do with the climate in bars or clubs?
Yeah, I feel like that brought a lot of what we call rotators. Like, I feel like it brought a lot of girls that came in the club to promote themselves, and then once they got their clientele up, they just kind of like leave. Or if they see like, okay, maybe I am getting too tired for this job, or my body's starting to ache a little more, then I'm gonna just do that. Or they're just like, it's just easier. Like, what people don't realize, like, you can literally have an OnlyFans and make millions and not show a nipple at all. Like, they're old 40-some-year-old school teachers with OnlyFans.
For sure.
They're literally just posing in some Victoria's Secret.
There's a market for everyone. I will say there's so much more behind it than just like the 40-year-old teacher taking like the pictures. I thought initially like, oh yeah, my thing, I went into this very much like, before I started, I would say like, I wish somebody would leak my pictures. Like, I would just use that as free promo, and I would like, that was like a joke I would make. And then I was like, honestly, does that mean that I really don't care if my pictures were out there? And I was like, I guess not. And then I like kind of processed some things and came to that conclusion. But whenever I started doing it, I did not do well because I wasn't putting enough time into it. Right. I was dancing.
Yeah, dancing
was my like main source of income. So I was just posting a picture here and there, posting my link in my story. It was in my bio and stuff like that. And some people are able to do that. Like, they just have a couple of posts and one of them pops off. And so that's a possibility. But more often than not, and I think this is what trips people up, and they'll start OF, and then they'll be like, oh my gosh, now all my pictures are out there, and I don't even like this. Because you have to put a lot of effort into it. Like, it is a full-time marketing job. It's a marketing job. It's a customer service job. It's a photography job. You're doing your own videos. Right. You are
gotta be a model, an actress,
you're constantly making
social media
rep.
Yeah.
I saw this quote though, and it's like, you choose, like, you'll always be happy at your job if you choose what you're willing to be stressed about. Like, go into your job choosing what you're willing to be stressed about. And I was a waitress before I was a dancer. So I was a waitress and then a dancer, and now I do OF full time. And I would a million times choose posting content, even if it does take like a lot of mental like power.
Right.
I would much rather be stressed out because I need to get some content edited rather than being stressed out because I'm late for work.
Right.
Or being stressed out because my manager's going to yell at me, or thinking about the drama that's going to come with work, or thinking about the drunk people that come with being at the club. That was always really draining for me, especially, you know, I don't drink. So I would like, after that first day, I was really like, no, I'm okay on this, because I fell so embarrassed. I was drunk. And so, I was like, I don't drink. I was like, I don't drink here. And so it was just like, it was just an environment that I definitely, as much as I loved it, and I sometimes get really sad because I can't dance anymore, right? Just because like my body won't physically let me, and that does like make me sad because I was learning the ropes, and I think I was getting really strong. My body was like doing the things that I really wanted it to forever, and I just felt really good because I was like learning those tricks and all that stuff. And then immediately after that, my body was like, actually, you can't do any of that. You can barely walk. So sometimes that hits me a little bit hard, and I'm like, damn, I miss dancing. But at the same time, I'm like, I would much rather stress out about filming and things that I can do at home, or things that I can do on vacation. Like stuff that is like, I'm still enjoying my life. I'm not taking like hours out of my day. And so I'm like, I stay more positive and more like upbeat and motivated with work, and like making sure I have my content done and making sure I keep up with like the back of the house stuff, because I'm like, this stress is so much better than the other options of stress that I've seen before. I'd much rather have that. So my next question for you is, one second, sorry. What do your kids know, or your daughter, what does she know or feel about what you do? And is it something you would hide from her, like as she grows up? Is it something that you're like, no?
I feel like she kind of knows. I always say bartender, but I remember, because like I said, she has 2 half brothers, and they found out, because they're, one's 21. And the other one is like 25, 26. Oh, so they had actually found one of my job's business cards. And of course, the oldest one Googled it and found out it was a club. So when they found out, I was just like, I'm a bartender, because they're boys.
Yeah.
And then like I said, I always say dancing when I'm like talking on the phone, and my daughter's nosy, so I know at this point she probably knows. And I remember there was one time where she had kind of like asked me about my job, and how I had like explained to her at the time was, I was like, mommy's making money like how Cardi B used to. Mm-hmm. And she was like, oh, okay, never mind. Like, in her head, Cardi B's rich. Yeah. So when I said that one little line, and she was like, oh, okay, yeah, never mind. And I was like, you know, you get everything you want. Is that an issue?
Period.
As soon as I said Cardi B, she was like, oh, Cardi B money? Oh, okay, never mind. So I was like,
I love that.
It's honestly, it's easy to trick that one.
Yeah.
I love my baby. She's like a genius when it comes to school stuff, but she ain't got no common sense. So it's just kind of easy to get things over her. And I was like, I'm making money like Cardi B. She was like,
I love it.
That suffices for me. Yeah. But my sons, they was like, I feel like I don't know. I feel like they kind of maybe had issue. If they did, they never really told me. But like they have like they know, because of, you know, me dating their dad, they had a hot stepmom, so that was like more so what their bother was. Mm-hmm. Like, even if like they knew I was dancing, their friends didn't, but if their friends came over, they was like, who was that? Yeah. And it's like, my dad's woman. Like, oh, that's your stepmom. You got a hot stepmom. So it was like, that was their issue, because it was like, I looked like this on a regular basis dating their dad, and they were just like, yeah, no. And like I said, they were only, I think the oldest, the oldest was 9 years younger than me. Mm-hmm. So we were so close in age. And then I remember one time I went out and we seen each other, and he was like a bodyguard all night. I'm like, bro, like, I don't need a bodyguard.
Yeah, that's awkward. Oh my goodness.
But yeah, they don't play about me. So.
Yeah, I can imagine. But yeah, I like the Cardi B reference. It's pretty smart. I'm a pretty open person. And so as Eli grows, like, I don't want to hide anything from him, obviously, like, age appropriate. I don't, like, I'm sure I won't do OF forever. Right. Like, obviously, I'm starting to, like, get get my podcast started, and I'm doing that. Like, so I have like some longer term goals. And a part of that is because I want him to be able, this is like a little bit, it might sound weird. Part of it is because I want him to go to class, like on bring your parent to work day or something, or like talk about what your parent does on that paper or whatever. I want him to write like, my mom has her own TV show, like whatever, however he knows it. Like it's a TV show or it's a podcast. Or, I just want him to know, like, my mom talks to people, and that's her job. She talks to people on the internet. And as he grows up and he's like, hey, did you used to do this? Yeah, I did. Like that was the start to this.
Right.
Like odds are, like people love to say like, oh, they're going to put it in his face. That would be so, so weird. And genuinely, if something like that happened, we're calling the authorities. Like, that is not allowed. That's a crime.
Right.
You're not allowed to do that.
Right.
And so we would just talk about it in, like, that kind of way, in a way of, like, that boy just, like, harassed you.
Right.
And what people do for a living and with their own bodies, what their choices are, is up to them.
Right.
And the fact that he showed you that without your permission,
right.
That's a him problem. Mm-hmm. And so, like, it would still get, like, it's always going to be very well known that, A, we don't judge people for their jobs,
right.
And B, it's really not our business what people are doing with their bodies.
Respect
if it's not injuring
everybody.
us, then it's not, we don't have to think about it.
At all.
I think so many people, like, to me, in my brain, it gives, like, you are way too invested in your parents', like, bedroom lives. It is so weird to me.
Mind your business.
Every time I see those those comments, I'm like, do you guys think about this? Like, is this something you guys are sitting there processing for you to think that that's what my kids be process? I don't know. It's weird to me, but that's that. So, my last question for you is, what do you hope your daughter, what do you hope your kid, oh my gosh, let's go round 3. What do you hope your kids remember about you? Not what you did for work, but who you are.
Honestly, oh man, that's a good one. I feel like that I was loving. I feel like I try to give them all the love, especially like a stepmom's job is never done. So I feel like especially my boys, even though, like I said, I didn't give birth to them, but I raised them most of their life. So it's like, being like, I choose to love them. Like I didn't get with them, I didn't get with their dad for them. I got with their dad for their dad, but it's like my daughter, she's embedded in my heart, she's embedded in my blood. But like as far as like them boys, like I choose to love them. So yeah, I just want them to know that like I'm loving, and y'all know I'm y'all ride or die. I'm their biggest fan. Like whatever they're doing, and they know I don't play. And then like with my oldest son, he has like 4 kids. Oh, wow. And so like I'm a grandma. I say I'm a grandma. Like I've inboxed all his baby moms like, hey.
How old are you?
I'm 33. I'll be 34 in 9 days.
You're a 34-year-old.
The 13th. Grandma. I know, right? This was like I'll be 34 and literally on the 13th.
That's gonna be the podcast episode. I'm so serious. Grandma. That's the title. That's going in there. Put that in the notes.
I'm definitely a grandma, and I love my babies, and I tell their baby moms all the time, his baby moms all the time, like, I'll inbox them, like, if you have time off on the weekday, and you just want a day off, drop them kids off. Like, I see one of them on a regular, and then, like, there's another one that doesn't live far, and then I've met 3 out of the 4. Mm-hmm. But I'm like, I tell them all the time, like, listen, I know I'm not his birth mom, but she's in a whole nother state. So if you want them to have grandparents, I know their granddaddy work all the time, but I'm here. I love kids. And like we have a running joke. It's like my slogan is literally Kitty loves the kids.
That's so funny. I love that. That is so
Kitty
sweet.
Kitty loves kids. Like, we just have that. So yeah. So like I feel like sex work is just work.
It's just like
it don't even need to be called sex work. It's just work. Mm-hmm. Like we work. Mm-hmm. That's all. And sometimes that's the hardest work because it drains us physically and emotionally,
literally,
and spiritually. Mm-hmm. So like it's harder than most jobs. You gotta be athletic, and not even athletic. You gotta be strong to hold yourself up on these poles and do all these flips and trips and dips. And literally,
that's just a lot of work. It's like a full workout every day.
A wrist brace, a back brace. I'm injured. Like, I'm gonna keep put on a shot.
Man, literally. I think for me personally, I I literally just want my son to be kind. Like, I want him to be like, when he looks back one day, I want him to just be like, oh my gosh, I have the nicest mom. I don't want to use the past tense. Whoa.
Right.
I have the nicest mom. She's a sweetheart, and she loves making people smile.
You
and
are
I
a
hope,
sweetheart.
thank you. I hope he wants to make people smile too. I feel like that's the
what
ultimate
I do love
goal.
about my kid. When I say she doesn't like kids being bullied. If she meets a new, like, she tells me all the time, if a new student comes to her class, she's the first person, can I get your cell phone number? Do you have a cell phone? Let me, hi, like, she walks up to anybody. Like, she doesn't like getting people out. So, and it's so funny because she doesn't like physical affection. But when I say when it's time to talk, that little girl will talk to anybody. She do not care. Like, don't hug her, don't kiss her.
Very personable.
But yeah, when it comes to like personality, she got that tenfold. But
I love that.
And I love that for her.
So where can people find you if they want more kitty? I don't think I like how I worded that.
Hey, no, I good. So, there's an amusement park in Sandusky on the weekends. I'm at the water park, bartending. I dance at the Tea House in Sandusky. It's literally only one strip club in Sandusky, Ohio. And let me see my Snapchat. Hold on 2 seconds.
Yeah.
Hold on, I'll give you my
Bring
Snapchat.
that up.
Yeah, no. So my Snapchat, you can either find it @proper_kitty or just proper2kitty. My Instagram is DA_proper_kitty. Yeah. And then honestly, you can find all my other social medias through there.
Okay. So it's DA proper PROPER
_kitty.
_kitty KITTY.
Yeah, that's my Instagram. Yep, KITTY.
Got it. Find her at @properkitty on Instagram.
If you look me up on Facebook, it's Proper Kitty with an IE. I don't know why I did that. I was bored.
Proper Kitty is the name.
Literally, if you Google that, you might just find me.
Yeah. Honestly, yeah, look it up.
I'm not even gonna lie to you.
Well, that was Kitty. It is always a good time when she's around, and I'm so glad that you guys got to enjoy that as well.
I'm glad you invited me.
This is Dysfunctional Alliance, and I'm here to show you every perspective of... Oh, nope, I'm going to redo that part. Cut that out, okay? This is Dysfunctional Alliance, and I'm here to show you new sides to every story every week. If you're another amazing mom like Kitty is, and you're working your ass off, go ahead and like and subscribe the video. And if you know someone that you think would resonate, maybe another awesome mom or even an awesome dad, literally parents, parenting is great. Share the episode with them. Maybe they'll like to watch it. I'm Matt, and I will talk to you next time. See you next week. Bye.